What's up, y'all? So right now it is Monday, November 12th. Yesterday was the holiest of holies in the Poindexter household. That is Veterans Day. So me and Buddy had a couple drinks and just started doing shit. So sorry for not showing the rest of buttoning it up, the rest of the motor. I do gotta say, setting the timing with a Supertech 92 pound valve spring drivetrain, like a fully built drivetrain, was like, that was a first experience for me on a K series, and it was a bitch. It was the only thing in this build that I actually felt like I was fighting the engine or fighting the car or something like that. Everything else, you know, when you do a build, you know, sometimes, you know, it feels like the car's fighting you the entire time. Not this. Everything's gone smooth. The only thing that was kind of a total pain in the ass was getting the timing set. So the main problem I had was I had let my buddy borrow my K series cam alignment tool from Honda, and that thing is like 14 bucks. You can, usually a Honda dealer has it in stock, a new one, because the mechanics use them and they lose them. So I let buddy borrow it, so I figured I'd get away with some 3/16 drill bits, which are pretty damn close to that size. Well, it wasn't cutting it, so I eventually had to, you know, just cut sling load. I had to go get the OEM tool, line it up, and then everything went smooth after that. So case in point to what I said in my earlier video, use the Honda OEM cam alignment tool, or else your life will be very difficult. That being said, I woke up at the ass crack of dawn this morning. Been working all day, as you can tell from my lovely grease mustache from crawling underneath the car. Alright, don't give a fuck. Alright, and got this done. Alright, so engine's in the car. It is just been topped off with only the finest of lubricants for our first start. However, I don't skimp on the coolant, so I use the Peak stuff. The only reason is you get about I don't know, like, it's like a little bit more than, it's almost double of what you would get if you bought the Honda stuff. Honda is like, you know, just a big jug, but like Peak has like the amount of that you get at the Honda dealership plus about half. So anyways, it's more bang for your buck. They're both 20 bucks for one bottle, so pretty much bigger bottle. That's about it. All right, so yeah, as you can tell right here, everything is back in its stock location. My struggle with this whole build has been waiting on parts. I originally wanted to wait on my K-Pro to get here before I started this. Excuse me, not my K-Pro, my Flash Pro, my Honda Flash Pro. Still waiting. Ordered a month ago. Hasn't gotten here. Alright? And keep in mind, it's not just that kind of stuff. Like, Amazon Prime is like non-existent where I live, like as far as like 2-day free shipping. Yeah, I'll get free shipping, but I ain't getting it in 2 days. So anyways, the main thing is, if you look up some information on the FG2 Civic, the stock factory mass airflow sensor, which is on the airbox right here, as you can see, it's connected right there, with a K24 build, utilizing at or near factory compression specs of the K20Z3, which we're sticking with 11:1 compression, and it is going to be boosted with 11:1 compression, lots of fuel, E85, all that kind of good stuff. But again, tired of waiting, want this thing to start, want it to drive, want it to run. My hopes and dreams of getting all my parts in at once and then just doing one massive build and just like all the goodies getting thrown on there, that shit's out the window. So just do it one step at a time. It's gonna be the last time I operate out of this shanty that I'm in. Alright, so y'all see more videos from my shop that I get to use. And yeah, so it's pretty much where she sits right now. Towels are there. I spilled some of the world's finest lubricant for our first startup all over the valve cover because I left my funnel somewhere, and my oil funnel, not my coolant funnel. Anyways, but yeah, we're on factory ECU. Everything's set up. The subframe is not in the car, and I'm not going to put it in the car. So the big thing with that is, if anything goes terribly wrong, I don't want to just drop it again. So I hope it starts up without the electric power steering connected. I've never tried it before, so this will be a first for me too. So yeah, let's get to it and hear this thing crank up. Process for this is I'm gonna go in here, all right, right here, and fuse panel. All right, gonna pull the ECM fuse. I'm gonna crank it over for at least 15 to 20 seconds to prime that oil pump and get that primed up. I'll replace the ECU fuse. I'll prime the fuel system a little bit more. I got plenty of gas in the car and everything. It's all 93 octane, and go from there. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, we got power. I primed it for 30 seconds. No fuel injection fuse in there or anything. Just cranking the motor over, letting the oil start to the oil pump start to circulate the oil and everything, and you can hear it spin, you know, slow at first and then speed up. And I put a shit ton of assembly lube in there, which, you know, more is always better. So yeah, it sounds strong, and I just want to make sure there's not too crazy a vibration missing the rear and the front subframe mount. So but fuck it, whatever. I'm gonna send it. All right, so let me turn you guys around, and we can see if this thing cranks over, but we're gonna prime the fuel system first. So let me flip y'all around for that. The steering wheel's locked, probably because there's no steering linkage. I just heard the fuel pump. I'm trying to get the best angle I can, but oh, this is better. We got more gas than that. It's just still jacked up. Goes that fuel pump. We'll make one check right before we hit it. And we're gonna check for any fuel leaks right here. Not putting any AN lines on as of just yet. All right. Alright, I don't see anything coming from the injectors or anything. And then if it does look kind of like wet and shiny, that is where I just spilled the oil all over the place earlier. I just mopped it up with like half a roll of blue paper towels. It's kind of a waste, but I just put my finger on there, smelled it. It's not fuel. No. No fuel. Alright. So we got our coils bolted down, all sensors in place, everything is connected. Just cranking it over. Take Mr. Harbor Freight Light. Let's give a look underneath the car real quick. Alright. I spilled that coolant and I spilled that oil on the bag, so you know, not to worry. So there's nothing new down there. Alright. So yeah. Moment of truth.
Yeah, boy! What's up now? Woo-wee!
bitch sound mean. Oh, she sounds so mean. Smoke it up good.